Hey guys, it seems like some of us are having a tough time with this IXL assignment. So I'm going to take us through a few of these problems so that we'll have a video, a YouTube video that'll help us if we're stuck on this assignment. Okay, so this assignment is J4. So let me go ahead and share my screen. We're going to go through a few of these assignments, learn how to do them. Now, one of the things that I'll tell you straight away is that it's very important for you to have pencil and paper or pen and paper so that you can actually write out what you're doing while you do these problems, okay? So let's go through a few of them. So we've got this first problem here. So it says P over 2 minus 1 equals 1. Okay, so we're trying to isolate P, right? So we need to undo the things that are going on the left side of the equation. So first off, 1 is being subtracted. Okay, so we're going to have to add 1 to both sides. So if we add 1 to both sides, what we get is P over 2 equals 2. Okay, and so what next, right? So now we're dividing by 2 on the left. So let's go ahead and multiply by 2 on both sides. That gives us P equals 4, okay? So now we're done with that. And we can go ahead and submit our answer. There we go. All right, so let's keep moving on, okay? So next question. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. So we'll clear our drawing from last time. And we have okay, so let's take a look at this next problem. 6 plus 2n equals 10. So the first thing we want to do is get rid of that 6 on the left. So we have to subtract 6 from both sides. When we do that, we have 2n equals 4, okay? Because we've subtracted 6 from both sides. All right, 2n equals 4. Now we're multiplying by 2 on the left. So we need to divide both sides by 2, okay? Because our n is being multiplied by 2 and we're trying to solve for n. So divide by 2 on both sides. We get n equals 2, okay? So let's go ahead and put that answer in. Boom. All right, so let me go ahead and clear this guy up. So W minus 11 over 2 equals 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this problem. So the first thing we want to do is undo this division. We can't really do much with the W minus 11 if it's being divided by 2. So we have to multiply both sides by 4. Well, sorry, by 2. When we do that, we get W minus 11 equals 6, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to add 11 both sides to get rid of the negative 11 on the left. So we get W equals 17, all right? So let's go ahead and put that answer in. And we're cruising along, okay? So let's take a look at this one. So again, we want to get rid of this 2 on the left, then we want to get rid of the 4 on the left. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, we add 2 to both sides. So you get j over 4 equals 3. Now we're going to multiply both sides by 3 to undo this division. So if we're dividing j, we need to be multiplying both sides, okay? So j is being divided by 4. We're going to multiply both sides by 4 to get j equals 12. All right, so let's go ahead and put that answer in. Boom. All right, we're making plays. So I'll clear all of this. Let's do another problem. So k over 4 minus 2 equals 1. All right, we add 2 to both sides. K over 4 equals 3. Now we multiply both sides by 4. K equals 12. Okay, go ahead and plug that answer in. Everybody likes it. All right, so now we've got a slightly different problem. Let's go ahead and take a look. So 5 plus 2r equals 9. We're gonna subtract 5 from both sides. 2r equals 4. Now we're multiplying r by 2, so we gotta divide both sides by 2. R equals 4 divided by 2, which is 2. Okay. R equals 2. We submit. We're moving on. So now 3w plus 6 equals 15. Subtract 6 from both sides. 3w equals 9. Divide both sides by 3. W equals 3, okay? And we're just undoing what's happening, right? So we start by adding, the problem adds 6, so we subtract 6 to get to 9. The problem multiplies by 3. We divide by both sides by 3 to get to 3 on the right, okay? So that's how that's done. Let's go ahead and get our answer in there. There we are, okay? New problem. Let's knock this one out. We are almost done. So 16 equals 4 plus 3g, okay? First order of business, get the 3g by itself. We got to undo the addition of 4. So we subtract 4 from both sides. 12 equals 3g. Now g is being multiplied by 3, so we're going to divide both sides by 3 to undo that multiplication. G equals 12 over 3, which is equal to 4, okay? So I'm going to put my answer right in there. And there we go. Okay, and at this point, I don't really expect us to see any problem types that we haven't seen so far, but I guess it is getting a little more complicated, so we can go ahead and continue on. So 3q minus negative 5 equals 14. Let's simplify that first. 3q plus 5 equals 14. If you're subtracting negative 5, you're adding 5. Now we're adding 5 to the left. We're going to subtract 5 from both sides. 3q equals 9. We're going to divide both sides by 3 now to undo this multiplication. Q equals 3. Okay, so I'll go ahead and plug that answer in. Looking good. Let's keep the good times rolling. New problem. 2 equals q over 3 minus 2. Okay, so we can add 2 to both sides to undo this subtraction. So we're going to get 4 equals q over 3. And now to undo the division, we're going to multiply both sides by 3. 12 equals q. All right, so q equals 12. Let's go ahead and put that answer in. Very good. And we're going to keep on going. Give me just a second to quiet down this classroom. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and keep going. So first order of business, r plus 6 over 3 equals 3. So we have, okay, so r plus 6 over 3 equals 3. So first order of business, we have to undo this division. So we're going to multiply both sides by 3. That's going to give us r plus 6 equals 3 times 3, which is 9. Now we have to undo this addition. So we're going to subtract 6 from both sides. R equals 9 minus 6, which equals 3. Let's get the answer put in. So R equals 3, submit, we're rolling along. And this really makes you do a lot of math problems, doesn't it? That's no joke. Okay, so W minus 7 over negative 3 equals negative 3. We have to undo the division of negative 3, so we got to multiply both sides by negative 3. So W minus 7 equals negative 3 times negative 3, which is going to give us 9. Now we have to undo the subtraction and add 7 to both sides. So W equals 9 plus 7, which is 16. Okay, so W equals 16. Let's go ahead and get that answer put in. And we're moving along. So now we have 4 minus 3h equals negative 14. Okay, so let's go ahead and subtract 4 from both sides to get rid of this 4 here. So we have negative 3h equals negative 18. And now let's go ahead and divide both sides by negative 3. So h equals 6. All right, so h equals 6. Let's go ahead and get that answer put in. Boom, and on we go. So we're almost there. So 15 equals g over 2 plus 11. Let's undo the addition. So 15 minus 11 equals 4. So 4 equals g over 2. And that's a g, not a 9. Very good. Now we have to undo the division. So we multiply both sides by 2. G equals 8. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that put in here. G equals 8. And we're moving on. All right, so I'm going to clear all of this. Now we have, I think, 2 or 3 more problems to do. And we're going to subtract 4 from both sides to get things started. So 8 minus 4 is going to be 4. So 4 equals c over 4. Now to undo this division, we're going to multiply both sides by 4. C equals 4 times 4, which is 16. Okay, so let's get our answer in there. Submit. All right. This thing really makes you do a bucket load of problems, even if you get them all right. That's a little irritating. Okay, 4z minus 1 equals 15. We're going to add 1 to both sides to undo that subtraction. 4z equals 16. Now we've got multiplication on the left, so we're going to divide both sides by 4. Z equals 16 over 4, which is 4. Okay, let's get that answer put in. Boom. Here we go. All right, looks like we've got 2 or 3 more problems to do. So let's take a look at this one. F over -3 plus 11 equals 7.1. First thing we're going to do is subtract 11 from both sides. So we're going to have, let me get my annotation up. We're going to have F over -3 equals 7.1 minus 11. That's going to give us -3.9. Okay, -3.9. And so then we're going to multiply both sides by -3. So F is going to equal -3 times -3.9. So that's 3 times 3, which is 12, plus 3 times 0.9, which is 2.7. So that's going to be 14.7. Let's see if that works. Uh-oh. Doggone. Okay, so how did I mess that up? Oh, shoot. This isn't 12, it's 9. Doggone it. Okay, so yeah, it's 11.7. Okay, that brings my score down. Doggone, that's really irritating. Okay, I'll talk to the math teachers about this. This is brutal. All right, so C minus 3. So you're going to undo the division. You're going to multiply both sides by 3. So C minus 3 equals 6. So C equals, we're going to add 3 to both sides to undo the subtraction. C equals 9. Let's go ahead and get that in there. All right, so now we'll clear this up. -2.2 times V minus 9.8 equals 0.44. Okay, we're going to divide both sides by 2.2 to start. So V minus 9.8 equals 0.44 divided by -2.2. So V minus 9.8 equals 0.44 divided by 2.2. So that would be 0.2, -0.2. And then we're going to add 9.8 to both sides. So we're going to get V equals 9.6. Okay, so let's see if that works. I hope I handled my decimals correctly in this case. 9.6. Good. Okay. Great. So let's go ahead and subtract all of this or clear out all of this. Okay, so 6 equals Z over -3 plus 8. So we're going to move the 8 to the left side. We're going to undo that addition through subtraction. So -2, which is 6 minus 8. So -2 equals Z over -3. Now we're dividing by -3. You have to multiply both sides by -3. So 6 equals Z. All right, so let's go ahead and get that answer put in. Brilliant. Let's move on. Okay, looks like we got another problem or 2 or 3 to do, depending on how brutal this program wants to be. So 2G plus 3 equals 20. So you've got to divide both sides by 2. So G plus 3 equals 10. And then you subtract 3 from both sides to get rid of the 3 on the left. G equals 7. Okay, let's see if we can put that answer in. That's great. All right. And let me go ahead and clear this off. Okay, so it looks like we probably have just one more to do. Let's make sure we get this right, yeah? So the first thing we have to do is multiply both sides by -3. So W plus 1.9 equals -5.4. Okay, that's just 18 times 3 is 54. So -3 times 1.8 is -5.4. Now what we're going to do is we're going to subtract 1.9 from both sides. So W equals -5.4 minus 1.9. W equals -7.3. Okay, so -7.3. Yeah, I don't think that was wrong. I think that's correct. So let's go ahead and put that in here. -7.3. Tell me that works. Brilliant. Okay. And I'm out. Okay. I feel like we're in good shape, and I feel like what we're seeing is pretty similar to what we've seen. Okay. That's how you get yourself to 90. Good luck, and may all the forces be with you.